Bam. Bam. Hi. My chat broke, apparently. Look, it's just normal chat right now. What happened? I don't know why it's just not working. Hold on. I'm gonna at least just get rid of that part, at least. What happened to it? I don't know. It's just broken. You know, it is what it is, I guess. I didn't even notice until, like, a minute before streaming. PFP on the big screen. It was normally, too, with the custom chat. I looked, the code, I mean, theoretically the code is all there. I don't know how to code. It could all be wrong or... Hi, Ambrose. Hi, Ginger. Hi, FR. I forgot to say hi. Hi. Hold on. Let me first turn on the music. Come on now. Unmute it. Okay. What happened? Where even is it? I haven't touched this in a billion years. There. Okay, the Praline chat box. There it is. Where's the freaking save. Copy the clipboard. If this doesn't work, I just give up for today, and I'll fix it later. Oh god, I have to copy the whole freaking gosh dang, the whole gosh darn thing. Control V. Huh? Nah, still broken. Alright, whatever. You guys are just gonna look like YouTube classic today. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah, look, I'm not gonna do the full troubleshooting right now, that's for damn sure. We could do that another time, or maybe at the end of the stream when I'm just rambling nonstop anyway. It's not like it's hiding too much. Give me 1 second. If anything, I'm just gonna change the dimensions and make it a little smaller. Can I do just like maybe 400? Yeah. You guys can still read that, right? Like the text is big enough. I just wanted it a little more out of the way of the comic. Made it a little bit smaller. All you see is Homestuck. Yeah, you do. I made a little gal in the corner. I could make it a Fugi too, where it's like speech sensitive, but I think just a little one is fine. I just didn't open it today because I'm lazy. British. You're gonna hear a lot of that. Not yet though. I don't think any of the British characters show up for a bit. The quote-unquote British. They're from space. It doesn't count. The ship? Whoa. Fushigi. Yeah, I'll do the Fugi. Give me a second. Where'd I leave it? Alright, my Fugi's already on. Just hide that. Go here. Not that one. This one. Join a dibcord call. Alone. There we go. Now it moves when I make a noise. What is Homestuck? It is Homestuck. Very true. Fushigi? Nah, you just needed the skills. Skill issue. Let me make the Fugi a little bigger. There we go. Wait, now I gotta move it over again. There it is. It's not cut off as much. Yeah. I've heard of Fushigi. I know what it is. It's the mirror ball. Skill issue, bro. Use the mirror ball the same way that those fancy martial artists did in the commercial. Come on now. Do not quote the old scripts to me. I was there when they were written. How's the music, by the way? Is it too quiet or is it Is it good? Yes, this is. This was originally a picture of John Homestuck holding a box of Betty Crocker cake mix that I totally just traced on top of. For sure, that's what I did. Also, you like how the book is backwards because I flipped the image for this. It's for the thumbnail originally. And I said, you know what? This would really fit the color scheme. Guys, shaky ass. LMAO. Gently and with skill. Alright, I'm not hearing dissent about the music, so I'm gonna say it's fine. But if it's too quiet, I'm gonna find you. In a video game, in Minecraft. Alright, anywho, Homestuck. So, honestly, I had to really rack my brain to remember where the fuck we left off, because it was ages ago. And just kind of in the middle of Act 2. Okay. This is the previous page. So, this little guy learned manners. So that's great. The little guy in John's head learned manners. And I think John's dead clown grandma hit him with some exposition, maybe. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, that's good enough. We left off right before Rose had a whole monologue. Oh, this isn't actually a monologue. It's just a bunch of pictures. Actually, this is good. This will give us a quick rundown of where we... God, I'm so smart for stopping here. God, I'm a genius. Okay, hold on. So this is her walkthrough on GameFAQs. This is per beta. Appendix 3, Screen Captures Part 1. I can't take as many as I'd like to for comprehensive documentation. For what it's worth, here's what I've managed to collect so far. More captures forthcoming. And then a bunch of tiny URLs. We'll just look through them. Is it too loud? I don't know. This is a really dramatic track. I feel like it's not representative of the rest. Anyway, co-player John assesses environment after transition to medium. God, look at all that artifacting. Oh, it's glorious. Followed by Sprite, Sans Kernel. Sans Kernel? What? Without me? Is GameFAQs public? Oh, they don't care about public IPs at all. Guy Fieri's the Antichrist in this. I don't care if it's a spoiler. Also, the ICP were dictator presidents that got elected in 2024, so look forward to the first dual presidency this year of the guys from the Insane Clown Posse. Also, Betty Crocker is an evil fascist. They care not for IP here. Or defamation. It matters not in Homestuck. Okay, wait. Next one. Severed from suburban grid, house remains mysteriously powered. Convenience presumably facilitated by game, which perhaps deems navigating a powerless house to be a handicap less in keeping with spirit of game's fucking long-ass run-on sentence, Rose. Jesus. Principal statement of challenge. Internet connection remains stable as well. Will likely remain stable until the internet itself is compromised by some external threat. Something like, oh, let's say hackers. Game FAQ? I mean, it's an abbreviation, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people for this specifically would just call it GameFAQ. Personally, I think the Antichrist is Mr. Yeast. Fair enough. He's up there. He's defo up there. Fuck, wait. Prototype was the next one. Alright, we're good. Can't believe this was fun back in 2010.
Unsuccessful attempt at Tier 2 prototyping. Knowing what I know now, I might have avoided using a backbreaking...
What the fuck? Vademecum.
For practical jokesters rife with antiquated lexicon and racist aphorisms. Either that, or I might have tried harder to succeed.
Sure, girl. That sure is what an edgy 13-year-old would say.
Final screen capture before I lost my internet signal for a time. I don't know what happened thereafter, but when I returned, the car was nowhere to be found, and the driveway plateau was in a state of disrepair. The mysteries. Will they ever cease?
Girl really said, I don't know what happened. My internet cut out, man. The car just vanished. Surely dropping it didn't mean it fell from the cliff, which then ended up fucked up when a car hit it. No, surely not. Yeah, frequently asked questions is the acronym. But again, like, specifically for longer things, I don't know, I feel like usually people just say FAQ. Maybe I'm wrong.
Nano. Sprite prototyped once more with grandmother's remains. She treats John to some helpful exposition in a friendly and grandmaternal manner. I was right. Co-player has displayed inexplicably capricious behavior since arrival. Stress-related? Contracted virus indigenous to realm? It should be noted he was kind of a weird guy anyway.
Flippacorda. Okay, Terezi Stan. Terezi Kinney. Ooh, cheesecake. Hell yeah. Just a plain one? New York style? Italian? I work at a bakery. I have a lot of cheesecakes I can throw at you. I got strawberry cheesecake. I got chocolate raspberry cheesecake. I got brownie cheesecake. Rainbow cookie cheesecake. I got marble cheesecake. Sugar-free cheesecake. You have to update me. I simply must know. Design X deployed. Don't look, I'm not going to voice act all these. It's whatever. At mercy of couplers' foolish prioritization tendencies. Grist. Blah, blah, blah. Grist payload. 413. Building the point. Building upward. The point. Sharpened and directed. God, she's so obnoxious. Steed. So what are you talking about, Rose? Barbasol Bandit. Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck he's doing here. Obviously spraying these imps with shaving cream. Come on now. Another one of these things. Really, Egbert family? Yes, they have a lot of those old tomes. And then... static.
A view of his kidnapped father's room. I can't see in here for some reason. Perhaps this is because John himself has never entered the room. It is possible that I can only see, in a sense, what John can see, or has seen already. I've not found the time to discuss this with him yet. If he enters the room, then the question may answer itself.
Alright, that was the last one. Yeah, she do be yapping, but she's not as funny about it. In this instance, she can be very funny. Is this a game? It's a webcomic. Yeah. A webcomic modeled after old-style adventure games, like text adventure games. And I think during Act 2 it was still going on, where the author, Andrew Hussey, would get direct suggestions from the readers, and then he'd use those to move forward. But I don't know. I started reading it way after that. Ain't no Mage and Demon Queen. I used to read that. I haven't caught up in ages, though. I don't even think I have webtoons on my phone anymore. It's a good one, though. Good taste. It's over now? Oh, hell yeah. Yes, sir, Ambrose. God, on a boat? That's so fucking cool. I don't like being on boats, though. But, like, it's also cool anyway. Not everything's about me. Ladders seem a bit cheaper than stairs, you're so right. Fellow John, it appears we have reached an impasse. I have to give him the accent. Yeah, seems so. Oh yeah, the little guy in the future was trying to get a hold of a can opener.
The opener dilemma remains unsettled, most unfortunately.
It is unfortunate. I guess. What are we talking about again?
But it has been a pleasure nonetheless.
Thanks for the courtesy. It's not really necessary, but thanks anyway. The OG cringe fandom? Oh, please, every fandom's been cringe. You think people didn't think Trekkies were cringe way back in the day when they were writing their fanfics in magazines and newspapers? Plus more beforehand, but, you know, I wasn't very conscious that early. The cosplayers are cute. Cosplayers are always cute. Point blank, baby.
Oh, but thank you.
Okay. Other than that, it is cringe. SMH. Cringe is dead. Be free. I suppose. Simply cosplay and it will be true, Ginger. Easy peasy. Dream. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest here though, like, all big fandoms are exactly the same. From start to finish. Like, you could point out a specific one that you don't like, but it's gonna be the same as all the other ones. It's on a cycle! Bonus points if most of the people that like it are women and or queer. Then people find it extra annoying. Who could have seen this coming? God forbid a woman do anything. Thank you so very, very much, dear favorable small primate. I shall take my leave now, John. Until next time. Tisk tisk FR. How dare you say that about your precious Terezi? You like that voice crack, by the way? That was a good one. I've been doing a lot of talking today. We had a fancy little, like, touristy thing happening at the bakery. That sounds like a mess, Ambrose. But also, it is a much smaller community. So that makes sense. The loud, awful ones are less loud when there's less of them. Wait, where did all this sweet loot... I love how I just, like, talk to chat, and then without any further ado, I just read, like, a line. You'll never know whether I'm talking to chat or reading the comic. You'll just have to guess. Keeping you on your toes. That's what I'm doing. Not? Even now? I feel like now... I mean, compared to other games... Is it even a lot? Well, I mean, it's alive, clearly. It's still up. Does that game even get updated? I feel like Valve abandoned it. Compared to the likes of... Well, we'll use examples from earlier. Dream SMP. Homestuck. My Little Pony. You know. What 7 years no updates does to a community. That's so relatable. Years no content. Ah, just like little like patches. I got you. Yeah, I tend to observe fandoms from the outside most of the time. Even back in like MLP and Homestuck days, I was never like in the fandom. I just drew art and posted it, and then that's it. I enjoyed watching other people's content, and that's it. Long and short of it. Well, I didn't read a lot of fics, but again, like, that's the thing. I don't talk to anybody on the internet. This is it. This is all I do. When it comes to interacting with other people on the internet, streaming to chat, that's all I do. Literally it. I don't even talk. I've never commented on things. I don't comment on things. I don't, like, post things, especially now. Like, I haven't posted anything other than these streams and, like, the occasional video on YouTube in ages. when I'm playing video games. Dear God, I'm not messaging. I'm not accepting friend requests. I don't talk to people. No! Horrific. Hey, Ginger, the best ones are. That's all I'm saying. Ooh, strawberry goo on top. Okay. I'm telling you, strawberry cheesecake, one of the more popular ones. I don't really get why ours is, though. It's kind of, it seems hard to eat, the one we do. Because it's just a regular New York-style cheesecake. And then a layer of sponge cake on top, just to hold up the strawberries. Because there's a mountain of just a whole, I mean, we cut the stems off, obviously. But whole strawberries on top. And I'm like, how do you even eat that? I don't get it. People like it though, so I mean, what do I know? Yeah, I've never been in any of those ones, Ginger. I mean, I have a persona that I've doodled, but I'm not like full furry mode, you know? Hold on, let me read a page. Too much chatting. Chatting's my job, but also. No, yeah. If you're into the material enough, absolutely. Because again, I've never been like active in any of these communities, but I mean, I still consider myself a fan, you know? FR's just mad that he doesn't have a persona. FR's mad that his persona is a mudkip. Mudkip? Mud skipper. There we go. That's the real animal and not the Pokemon. I do have some alcohol right now. Forgive me. Hell yeah, brother. Let me get mine. I've made a couple over the years. Personas. Because I used to look a lot like a gazelle, a deer. Because I was really spindly and tall. And like graceless. But I think honestly, bit more of a songbird myself, like a little shit bird. Ooh, a drunk, a single 5% alcohol by volume beer. Ooh, get her in rehab. What's a persona? A persona is basically just like. You draw, so like, you know my VTuber model? Imagine that, but like, full animal. It's just like a little guy that you relate to or like. Like an OC, but, you know, animal. Passing. Like Caroline Bells, the house of Augustus rings. The echoing hymn of my fellow passerin. Speaking of fandoms and passerin, Ambrose, thoughts on how the comment section of the passerin like music video on YouTube is just full of people talking about a Dream SMP fanfic? Thoughts? I'm holding the mic out to you. Yeah, they don't have any instrumentals, and it makes me sad because I'd love to do like little karaoke video with them. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I read that fanfic and it was damn good. I sobbed so hard, it was crazy. You bit a cat? Yeah, exactly. It's just fun. It's my old ending song, guys. Listen. Oh, hello's core. I hear mandolin like acoustic guitar and I just think, hehe, oh, hellos. Hehehe. You know what's even worse is, you know, Heat Waves by Glass Animals. That's another one that got kind of run over by the Dream SMP fandom because of a fanfic. But, like, there's a big difference here. The Passerin fanfic, legitimately really good, really compelling, immeasurably tragic. Just like, and no blurred lines on that. Those are definitely, like, the character version from the role plays. The Heat Waves fanfic? I tried reading it. I said, you know what? I hate RPF, i.e. shipping to real people. But I have to, like, I have to know. Morbid curiosity is what it was. I read it. It's so bad. It's, Look, no hate, because obviously people writing fanfic for free. Whatever, do what you want, makes you happy. But my god, why are you talking about dreams? Sweat that much! Please! I can do it! It made me want to die so bad. Look, just because power to you, keep writing it, keep posting it if it makes you happy. Keep power to me. I'm not reading that schlock. Ooh, there it is again. The internet got destroyed by the Dream SMP fandom. Simply not true. They did the same thing every other fandom did. From start to finish. That's very classic. Voltron fandom did a lot of the same stuff. Which I was also adjacent in. You know, I was around. I watched it. I watched Voltron. God, Voltron makes me so... I could rant about Voltron for ages. It's so bad. Anything Clance. Ooh, gets me heated. Yeah, it is very strange. And I definitely would not read it or write it myself. Oh, the song Welcome to the Internet. Okay, sorry. I got you. But still, yeah. Another very similar example actually from Homestuck is We Didn't Start the Fire. That got a very popular Homestuck parody. To the point where I can't hear that song. That song comes on the radio at work a lot. And I just keep saying, you can't fight the Homestuck. Though it's weird and random, it's the greatest fandom. Trump X Biden fanfic? Honestly, I'd read that. I have to know. Oh god. FR, please. I can't do this today. Don't you dare. Oh, Fallout did one? Ah. There it is. The animation. No. Oh yeah, god fucking damn it, Dave. Listen to that one. Shout out to Broadway Car Cat. God fucking damn it, Dave. There goes the last shit that I ever gave. Isn't it ironic? Used to be platonic. Then I realized I'm horse over heels for God fucking damn it, Dave. I won't sing the whole thing. But I've been in the trenches, baby. Trumpy Wumpy, I love your executive branch. No. Take it back, prithee. Perchance. Oh god. It's horrific. Now I'm really in the trenches. God, this really is such a banger. Too bad I hate animating. Let me tell you, being forced to do it for 4 years did not help. Now, doing the storyboards, don't hate that. In fact, I started doing another one. What do I hate? Animating. Like fully animation. I'm not a big fan, unless it's like a quick little GIF. I can't do it. Time to materialize my evil plans. Yes, FR. Am I going to regret acknowledging this? Yeah, I really just don't have the patience. It's true. And you need to be very detail-oriented for it to look nice. But in boarding, you don't have to. You could just do all the fun storytelling with, well, less of the patience. You still need patience. Skill issue. Yeah, well, one of the real skill issue. Why don't you animate it then, FR, huh? The video's right there. You could use it. That's your roughs. Chop chop. Hop on it. Like to doodle, not an artist though? No, if you doodle, you are an artist. Ain't no gatekeeping here. That's how I started too. Guys, I'm out of beer. Tragic. I don't even like beer that much. I'm just drinking it. It's in the house. That really did sound like an alcoholic thing to say. I swear, look, I've never been drunk enough to get a hangover, alright? And I always drink a lot of water. I'm very responsible. Guys, I know all of you, or not all, but a good number of you are below the drinking age. Drink responsibly when you get there and not a moment before, okay? Okay. That's not true. Anything you work hard on is a drawing. Get her in rehab. Ooh. Hell yeah. Dude, that's the cheat code. So, like, if you ever do want to improve and you're not just doodling around for fun, the cheat code is to just find something you really want to draw and draw that nonstop. People are like, oh, you have to train, blah, 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 blah. But, like, training sucks if you don't already have a base level because it just feels like you're not getting anywhere. But if you're just drawing the funky little Blorbo, your favorite little schmungus, then it doesn't matter as much anymore. Then you're just exploring little playing with Barbies, basically, on paper. That's the cheat code. For me, it was My Little Pony. Which was actually a pretty good place to start because the ponies are very simple. Pretty easy to draw. And then I started watching anime, which immediately upped the difficulty. Yeah, people can be hard. But dude, once you finally get it, it's worth it. 6 hours of bus riding. Wow. Bro is trekking. Also, love how I haven't read a page in I think maybe 20 minutes. Guys, it's a Homestuck reading stream. Guys, this isn't just chatting. Guys. I'm here for a reason. Life is a highway. I wanna ride it. Oh, no. I should stop and get DMC'd. They even call it that on YouTube? I'm so used to Twitch streamers saying DMCA. I'm gonna get copyright strike. Would you like chatting? Hi, Weaver! You've just been sitting here. First time you heard it was in the Cars movie? You know, I think that might be true for me, too. I might have heard it on the radio, but I'm not sure. Dude, I literally haven't even made it 10 pages. We started on page 510. It's 519. You can't see it behind the logo, but this is page 519. It's been half an hour. This is crazy. Alright. I'm gonna turn away for 2 seconds. I'm gonna read like 2 pages. Okay. Where did the sweet loot come from? I'm pretty sure I read that earlier. Whatever. And why is there suddenly a crumpled hat on your head? Gather the grist and examine the design eggs. Look at that. I made it. Don't apologize. I'm joking. I'm here to chit chat. Actually, okay, guys. Remember? Do you remember the last stream I did? Which was, God, I always forget the name. Chance of Sinar. That puzzle game. One person watched the VOD and left 3 comments on the video. And it started out really wholesome. They're like, oh my gosh, I love it that you found the new thing. But then by the end, they were like so mad. They were like, I hate it when people show up in chat and make it about themselves. Like, what do you think this is? A YouTube Let's Play? Like, this is a stream, bro. Of course I'm gonna talk to chat. What are you talking about? And then afterwards, they made fun of me for not getting an answer. Right. And I'm like, what do you mean? I got almost all of it right. There was just like the one thing. Please. You can call me Crimble. It's a username for a reason. It's honestly easier to go by Crimble than Amelia because obviously Amelia is not my real name, but I put my username as Crimble a lot everywhere. Smartest YouTube user. It's very strange. I got all happy. I was like, oh my god, 3 comments. And then, oh, well, that's less fun. Low key. That's also why I didn't play Chance of Sinar today because, like, you know what? I don't want to deal with that if he shows up. I'm a coward. Yeah, M works too. Can call me whatever. Call me streamer. Moth. Creature. God. Is there a VOD to watch? Ooh, it is a fun game. Very interesting game. Whittle yawn. I had a big old Subway sandwich before this. This is good. Nickname E. It's a letter! A letter first before estrogen. I do also have that, though. I guess everyone has that. Just in different amounts. I'm just playing with a pen. I don't know if you can hear that. I'm just recapping and uncapping a blue pen right now. I am fidgeting. Ooh, ASMR. Ooh. You can hear? That is perfect. Glorious. Beep, 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 beep. I don't know why I keep turning to mimicking the music when I could just start. Ooh. Crewball highlights it in the YouTube chat? What? Oh, yeah, when you say the name of the channel, yeah. It doesn't highlight it in OBS, which I think is funny. Because that's always where I'm looking from. I mean, I guess I could just pop out the chat and use this one. Bink. Bink. And now, I see everything. Balls. So true, bestie. Beep, 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 beep. But yeah, I don't know how legible it is, but technically, both the channel name Crimble and the name of the VTuber model, Amelia Elderwood, is in the top left there in the logo. But I know the Amelia Elderwood part is real small underneath the Crimble. Bing, bing. Okay. Oh, stop yawning, jeez. Yeah, you've been up since 6 a.m. So what, loser? Barely even worked today. Okay, I'm locked in. I'm locking in. Feeling especially economical with your behavior suddenly, you scoop up all the grist in the room and turn your attention to the Punch Designix all in one fell swoop. The device features a countertop station design with a keyboard setup, not unlike an old-fashioned computer. There's a blinking red light and a diagram etched into a panel. Oh my god, look at me go. Dude, I'm literally speed. Answer Dave. Oh, a conversation. Here we go. Alright, voice acting chops. And by voice acting chops, I mean... It's just me. Dave's just me. Okay, wait. Hold on. Why am I getting this stupid game for you? You're the one who should be wrist deep in puppet ass.
What is the specific problem?
The problem is I'm up to my goddamn neck in fucking puppet dong.
Oh, you know you're like the mannequin dick. Accept it.
I'm enrobed in chafing, wriggling, god fucking damn puppet pelvis. This is a crazy thing to come back to, by the way. Puppet pelvis. An obscenely long, coarse Kermit cock is being dragged across my anguished face.
Let's put this into perspective. You put up with the puppet prostate because you love it. Also, coarse is a good word.
You know she has a word-a-day calendar. You just know it. You don't seem to harbor any sympathy for the fact that I've burrowed fuck deep into lively, fluffy Muppet buttock. I'm whirling in the terrible cyclone at the epicenter of my own personal holocaust of twitching foam noses. Oh. Certainly a choice of words there, Dave, but, you know, again, 13-year-olds. Ah, you get the Andy. Thank you. I don't know, which kind of, it's a weird one. I don't hate it by any means, but you've heard how much it cracks. I think it's, okay, look. I got one older brother, and when you're a younger sibling, you tend to idolize that, so I've kind of been forcing the voice lower for a while. Just, I talk at the bottom of my range. Like, I really can't go any lower for some reason. So, like, I think that might be why, like, subconsciously. Because, you know, like, older brothers would be like, girly stuff, blah, 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 blah. And then you know, internalize misogyny your way out of a high-pitched voice. Nah, I bet it's not bad. The setting of the world? The setting of the world is that it is 2009, and a game called Spurb came out. But, people that tried to play this new game ended up squished by Meteor unless they managed to, like, complete the first objective in the game. So basically, these are a bunch of 13-year-old kids that just wanted to play a game together in 2009 that have now been thrust into a death game, basically. Fun stuff. The first isekai is what this is. Well, not the first, but, you know. An older isekai. And at the moment, in order to save this lovely girlie here stuck in her pet's mausoleum, this other red guy here is trying to get his copy of the game from his brother. But in, you know, classic abusive guardian fashion, he's ended up covered in porn puppets. Smile. Smile. Don't think too hard about that. You don't need to right now. Right now it's played for comedy. Anywho, it's like a fucking apocalypse of perky proboscis here. Like the proboscopolypse. Wait, proboscalypse? Proboscalypse, I guess. More or less equally insane with TF2's lore of basically fighting over gravel. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's, okay. The overall thesis of the plot, I won't say like the core message, quote unquote, of it, but the plot is that it's a origin myth? Like the genesis of the universe myth kind of thing, this is. What I'm saying is that this is the Bible too. Troll Jesus and all. Antichrist and all. The Bible too, but gayer this time.
Okay. Are you going to start rapping about this?
What? No, listen.
Prong of flesh, flesh bereft of home, found solace twixt a cleft of foam.
Oh, Jesus.
Of apocalypse, your thoughts eclipse a painted pair of parted lips that dare through kiss to stir the air that teases tufts of orange hair, and now faces flush and lovers' fits, hands snug and plush as gloves befit.
Okay, Dickinson, if you could shut your perfumey trap for half a second. This is serious. I'm just saying, if I see one more soft, bulbous bottom being like, kind of jutting out and impudent or whatever, I'm gonna fly off the handle. I'm gonna do some sort of acrobatic fucking pirouette off the handle and win like a medal or some shit.
Oh, then let's hope there will be a squishy derriere somewhere below the handle to break your fall.
Wow, you found another iconic Homestuck quote. Acrobatic fucking pirouette off the handle. That's a classic. Quoted many a time. John, observe back of the first visible capture log card. You flip over the top card containing your pogo ride. Anytime you capture log something, a new code appears on the back of the card. You've always wondered what that code was for. Damn, these things are hard to read. But then you've never really found any reason to decipher them. Until now, perhaps. Perhaps. Okay. Examine reverse side of hammer card in Strife Specibus. Looks like cards from your Strife deck have codes too. Can these roads get any narrower? No. They want you to go to the forest. The trees, they call you. Ugh. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what Seth MacFarlane sounds like. The name sounds familiar. That's all I got, dude. I don't know any celebrities. I don't know any pop culture, anything. And man, just pretend I live under a rock and then you'll probably know what I know about actors. The Family Guy. Oh, that guy. I don't know, that's fine. Voice is just a voice, baby. I was trying to imagine in my head what that would say. That's fine. Imaginarily. Enter captcha code as seen on back of Pogo Ride card. You enter the code DQMMJLEK into the keyboard. At least you think that's what the code is. The red light switches off and a green light begins blinking. Insert card. Bink. Type in NZ7UN6BI. I don't know why I'm bothering to read this out. I could just say code. Oh my god, it's John Egbert Homestuck. Oh my god. In the interest of due diligence, you enter the other code and repeat the process with that card too. Both cards are now punched with different hole patterns. Attempt to retrieve Pogo from card. Ah, well, that should be just a simple matter of... Uh-oh. Looks like it's trapped now. You don't see how you can access the item anymore. Or store a new item in there, for that matter. These cards are pretty much useless now, and the items they contain are toast. But maybe all is not lost. Recalling from your experience with the pre-punched card, you may be able to use the cards to replicate the items in question. Assuming you got the codes right, that is. Mashed keys heedlessly. You know why you're here? To read Homestuck and hang out. We are chilling. Or mayhaps background noise for something else. Hey, I revel in being background noise. I do that all the time for my mod. Cat. I've mentioned this before, but I literally read her novels out loud while she works on her webcomic. So I'm used to this kind of thing. The first time we did it was actually with Homestuck. I read her Homestuck. Most of it. She watched the Let's Read up till a point. Background heroes, baby. Caca poo poo pee pee caca. Wow. Profound. That's deep. Not quite through with your cowboy empiricism yet. You mash at the keyboard to generate a random code. You enter DSKJHSDK. The design stops you after 8 characters, which appears to be the maximum length for a code. The green light goes on, signaling its readiness for a card. Kind of listening while I play Insurgency. Ooh, what that game about. Next. You figure you might as well burn the shame cream. You will always belong here. Most people in here don't know anything about Homestuck. It's literally just me and FR. That's it. And if my mod shows up, she knows. She's not here though. I think she's still at work. Doing real big boy jobs. Oh god. People are setting off more fireworks. Shut up about it. Dude, nothing even happened recently. Why? They just hate me. Milsim? What's that? The point of this was y'all don't know Homestuck, so it's time to learn. Yeah, a little bit. I'm trying to like passively through osmosis. Like I know you're not paying attention, but like surely you've picked up on at least acrobatic pirouette off the handle, or like noticed that Dave talks a lot like me. Oh, a military simulator. Okay. Gotcha. It's kind of what I thought, but I just want to make sure before I make a fool of myself. Acrobatic pirouette off the handle. It's a quote, baby. Going mad, getting angry and flying off the handle. But it's funnier because you get wordy about it and specific and say acrobatic pirouette instead of flying off the handle. This is what the joke. Yeah, honestly, that's insane. French is the bane of my existence. I can never... I don't even try to say bougie in text. Or gauche. No idea. Your mom did an acrobatic pirouette off my handle. Damn, my condolences to you. You figure you might as well burn the shaving cream, since the product's not exactly at a premium in your household. You also figure you might as well merge the 2 cans into 1 card. You're a little sad your dad isn't around for this. You have a feeling he would get a real kick out of the idea of duplicating more shaving cream. Gauche, oh my god. He did the impossible. I feel like every time I go to try to type it, it just looks like gouache, like the paint. I'm like, it's just not right. Something's wrong here, and I don't know what. You figure you might as well... Oh, fuck, I already read that one. Next! Borgoys. Borgiosi. That's probably right. That looks right.
You punch the card with a pattern that is in no way related to the code for the item it contains. This should make for an interesting experiment. Mad science is a lot of fun. Unfortunately, you just burned another card in the process. Your deck is really dwindling now. Maybe you should have thought this through a little better. On the plus side, you just freed up your PDA, which is overflowing with the pent-up chatter of anxious pesterers. Oh, a little peeper. Ooh.
Yes, that is where bougie comes from.
Le bourgeoisie. Bourgeois. Chloe Bourgeois.
Miraculous ladybug. Oh my... Okay, bonk. Rip that guy, I guess. Damn. Answer your gems. Now's kind of not the time, John, but I guess chase your dreams. Puppets. Awesome. You know, that's really all there is to say on the matter. Changed his mood to rancorous. Bro is not having a good time. Oh, it was an explanation. Yes, I know. Yeah. I remember my history classes, vaguely. Not really. That was actually social studies and not a history class. But social studies is kind of a history class in some ways. Oh, it was recording in your house? That's cool. Not a good time at all. The poor guy's drowning in puppet ass.
John, I'm about to throw a bathtub through your wall. Watch out.
A little late for that, but alright. Thanks for the warning, I guess.
Wow, that was so totally unnecessary.
I made a shortcut upstairs. I thought it would be a good idea to get up there and try the cards as soon as possible. Also, you weren't being terribly responsive.
You mean these stairs? Man, look at these shitty stairs. They're so narrow. I'm supposed to climb those?
They're perfectly navigable. I'm saving on grist for now. If you keep slaying foes, collecting grist, and expanding the cash limit, we may not need to be so economical with our resources in the future.
Little face.
Bam, bam. So, why didn't you just build a way up through that hole into my dad's room?
Have you ever been in there?
No.
Exactly.
Huh?
I'd rather not get sidetracked. I'm more interested in further exploring the mechanics of the game than watching you discover what sort of outlandish harlequin decor your father keeps in his room.
Oh, come on. What's the big deal? I'll just climb up and go right through.
Will you?
Yeah, why not?
Are you saying you've never wondered what's in there? Or why it's been kept secret from you?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Okay, wait there. I fucking lost my spot. I looked at chat for 2 seconds and then I was like, oh.
Then trust me, you won't be going right on through.
Wait, are you saying there's something, like, troubling in there?
Big yawn! Oh my god, look at me go. Oh my god, I'm trucking.
I don't know.
What do you mean? What do you see in there?
I can't see in there.
Oh.
But I don't have a very good feeling about it.
Whatever. I think I can handle a few more stupid clown paintings.
Move punch cards to John's room. Okay, drag some crusksite dowels up to John's room. Bonk. Collect grist. Examine safe. God, we are really cooking with gas.
You swoop up the bountiful supply of grist generated by your co-player's recent exploits. From now on, it will probably go without saying that you'll nab any grist lying around without making a big fuss over it. You check out the busted safe, which has made a noble sacrifice in battle. Some of your father's odds and ends have spilled out, including some old newspaper clippings, and 2 rather hefty tomes. It's a fair bet that these books comprised at least half the weight of the safe. Examine family tome of humor. It's another copy of Colonel Sassacre's daunting text of magical frivolity and practical japery. This one looks really old, perhaps an original printing.
Could it be the same one involved in your grandmother's unfortunate accident on that faithful day? Fateful day? Not faith? Hello? Dad would never speak a word about it, but maybe Nana wouldn't be so tight-lipped. You give it a cursory perusal. It appears to be similar to your reprinting, listing all the japes and chicanery you have come to know and love. You captchalogue it, thinking you may give it a closer look later. Examine contents of safe. The Fatherly Gents, Shaving Almanac. You take a look at the other book. You're sure Dad thought this was a scintillating read, but it looks pretty boring to you. Maybe you'll crack into it someday when you're old enough to shave. Everything in this safe was obviously very important to your father. You wonder why he kept it locked away from you. Some things about him you'll never understand. The Common Hornographer. Space rocks knock local burbs block off. Populace oblivious to the broader significance of events, assuming there is any, which there definitely isn't. Shortly after 4 a.m. today, a downpour of meteors in a residential neighborhood became yet another instance in a pattern of recent rocky cosmological phenomenon. The incident, aside from property damage and loss of life, was downplayed by authorities as not all that big of a deal. Meteors! Crocker facility leveled. It seems he has been collecting scraps from the news over the years. These articles go back decades. Look at the piece of paper taped to the wall. Son, if you are reading this, it means you are now strong enough to lift the safe. You are now a man. As such, you are entitled to what is inside. I know you will take this responsibility seriously. I am so proud of you. Turn card over. 024913. You guess this is the combination to the safe. This is completely useless. Examine back of capsule card on floor. Ooh. You guess these are all zeros? Or are they capital O's? Zeros would probably make more sense for an empty card, you think. Capsule card. O_O. Enter code and back of card into Designix. 11111. Punch card. Bink. Wait, John, before you punch that... I was about to say, if you first took note of the code, then removed the card from the card, you could have punched the blank one. You would have only burned one card instead of two. Oh, you're right. Damn it! Throw hat down in disgust. Yeet. There's a weird line here. I don't know if that's visible where you guys are. Probably not. Capsule punch, capsule card. Jesus Christ. Sweet catch. What? Huh? Take PDA. Oh my god, John. You can't keep doing this. The 2-card Siladex, Inventory of Dumbasses. Level up. Oh yeah, baby. Pesky urchin. Non-visible. Colonel Sesker. Okay, we're all good. I wasn't sure if it was like in the GIF itself, but maybe it's just some weird artifacting on my... in my little client here. And it got blurred over in the stream. Level up for slaying the imp. Oh my god. Jesus. Oh, chat, close your eyes. Why so violent? The colonel soars to new heights on his ladder, reaching the rung one-man julep vacuum, and pockets 9,550 boon dollars. Chump change for the genteel aristocratic southern colonel. Level up for slaying the imp. The bathtub surges heroically and surpasses the rung Archimedes Aqua Cradle, proceeding directly to vaunted rung Taft Jammer. The tub makes off with a cool 490 boon dollars. The tub's basin capacity remains unaffected. Safe, level up for slaying the imp. The safe was slain in battle. A great flaming nautical pyre carries it off to Valhalla. Make your way up those stairs post-haste. You're not sure. They look pretty precarious to you, but you've been assured the stairs are perfectly navigable. Lad scramble. Oh my god. You almost ate shit. Lousy goddamn stupid stairs! Oh, big meaty claws. Dave, ignore Lil Cal and find the beta. You wander over to the place where your bro keeps his sweet turntable gear. Man, that setup is sweet. You feel pangs of jealousy whenever you walk by it. Really cool jealousy, though. Like the kind where instead of getting all worked up about it, you don't actually give a shit. Yeah, sure, Dave, we believe you. One of your brother's rad and extremely expensive ninja swords is missing, though. You know this drill all too well. Trouble's a brewin'. Take expensive ninja sword. What sword? Exit your bro's room. You approach the exit. There's something on the door you haven't seen before. Looks like one of your bro's ironic comics he left for you to check out. I don't know what any of the Muppets sound like, so I'm just gonna do, like, my own voice. What have I done? Animal? Please start breathing. Oh god, please breathe. Okay, make-believe time is over. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. What will Nanny do to me if she finds out? No one can ever know. I have to hide the body, but where? Think, imagination. The one time I really need you. Click. Hello, Ralph. I don't know what Jigsaw sounds like either. I want to play a game. Imagine the squeaky sound of, like, a really rusty tricycle. I want to play a game. To play. Just slowly inching closer. Squeak. Okay, some of this stuff you know he's just leaving around to get under your skin. This is obviously another ploy in his relentless siege of one-upmanship. Dog sounds. Jesus, this is one hell of a track. Hold on. Beck, shut thine mouth. Dog. That's better. Okay. This is obviously another ploy in his relentless siege of one-upmanship to get your goat. The same goat you've been meaning to bleat like, ironically, but that'll still have to wait for a more appropriate time. You think he knows that deep down you feel like you're still not ironic enough to get stuff like this, and this is probably some weird gauntlet he's throwing down to see if you'll get it. But honestly, you think this material is just a little too ironic. You just don't need to see this shit right now. Go to the kitchen. Like to play with a turntable? Yeah, I wonder what it's like. It's a whole lot of switches. Oh, God. Ah. Dude, I wanted to try and finish this, but I don't think we're gonna get anywhere near to the end of Act 2. Your girl's running out of steam. Bum, bum, bum. I don't know how people have the stamina to do, like, 12-hour streams. It's crazy. No sign of bro in here, either. Well, aside from the absurd quantity of awesome, dangerous stuff he leaves lying around. A synthesizer? God, that'd be cool. Like a real good one. I have one keyboard, like a MIDI keyboard, but it's really shit. It was very cheap. It was just so that I could kind of plot out melodies. Gonna go for a bit. Okay. Got distracted. Okay, I'm back on it. Transfer katana to STRIFE specialist. With an escalating sense of threat, you think it's time to shift 9 to your katana, 9 to your specialist. You figure it's better to free up the card anyway, since you might need to grab some of this stuff. Oh, big yawn. Set blender to mix. You guess bro stuck some... Oh, hold on. Aw. You guess bro stuck some fake blood capsules in that puppet. Pretty gross. Oh. Oh, well that seems illegal. You spot one of your bro's many webcams nearby, recording the incident. It seems you may have just been an unwitting accessory to some sort of grisly puppet snuff film. You're not totally sure how you feel about that. Yeah, very not okay. Yeah, this guy sucks. This guy's quite the character. Bonk. Revenge. Gotta stop yawning! Ah! Help me! I'm drowning in air, I guess. Capture Lug Buster Sword from behind the microwave. This might be the only thing in the whole apartment that's a bigger piece of shit than your own sword. You put it back behind the microwave where it belongs. Set blender to crush ice. Just sort of bouncing around in there. Oh, you're making a bit of a mess now. Hide evidence in microwave. Oh, well... Alright. See, like, his hobbies are cool and all. Dave, they're not. Dave, I know that he raised you, so you've been conditioned to think they're cool. They're not cool. Dave, they're not cool. And you guess he's got it to put his shit somewhere, but what if he just wanted to heat up a burrito or something? God, this kitchen's pretty much useless. Grab them fireworks. You capture log all the fireworks. 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 15 divided by 10 equals 5. Well, it's not divided, it's like a specific, anyway, 5. The sink has to offer. Oh yeah! Too bad this kid ain't gonna get therapy. Ever. Ooh. Rose likes to think she's good at it. She's not good at it. She's really not good at it. Didn't find nothing? Ain't that just the way? You just know these are gonna come in handy. Look, I'm already yawning again, guys. How's the stream quality? You liking the yawns? That's good stuff, baby. That's good stuff. Ain't nothing better than this. Yawns every 10 seconds. Classic. That's my streamer. That's how you know I'm on the up. Okay. You just know these are gonna come in handy. Why would they be in the sink if they weren't? It looks like one of them's still stuck behind the garbage. No, there's another one coming on, please! Free me from this hell. I'm tired after a long day of doing nothing. Hey, technically I went to work and went shopping. That didn't take very long, so, you know. It's really only a half excuse. You know, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night and I had to get up early. Blah, 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 blah. No one cares. Capture log shurikens. You grab the shurikens, 5, and, hey, careful where you're putting stuff, especially if you're looking to turn your Silodex into a powder keg full of sharp things. You put the box of fireworks, 3, back into card 5 and prepare to start off, or card 3, apparently. Alright, well, that settles that, you guess. Guraingi. But I'm sure there are plenty. But hey, I'm not about to encourage you to leave. You should stay and give me more minutes of view time. Like and subscribe. It feels so weird to say that stuff. Guys, I'm on the content grind, okay? 90% of you aren't subscribed. That's not true. Everyone here is subscribed. In fact, 90% of the people that are subscribed just don't watch. They're ghost subs. The grind streams for like 2 hours once a week. Sure, honey. Yeah, what a grind. Uh-huh. Okay. Take a nunchaku. You take the nunchaku. 3. Once again, grabbing without thinking ahead. Poor guy. Look at that slow turn. First, you capture log the box. 5. Again, while adeptly avoiding the shuriken trap, which you yourself set only moments ago. You again round up all the fireworks, and time to regroup here. Capture log each shuriken individually. You grab each shuriken, 3, one at a time, knocking out those nunchaku. The nunchucks. But no worries, you've got a plan. Capture log nunchucks, there it is. You take the nunchucks, 6. Everything seems to be in order now. It would have been badass to go with the authentic Japanese names for each weapon, but sometimes you just gotta compromise with this modus. Examine fetch modus. You flip over your fetch modus to check out the back. Jesus Christ, I can't read. You're not really sure where it is you're keeping this thing, but oh well, who cares? Press the eject button. Oh, hell no. Not after all that trouble you went through to get that stuff situated. This is potentially a very dangerous button. Change to Scrabble points hash modus. Changing hash function will eject Silodex, are you sure? Big yawn. Hey, maybe that one... Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, we gotta skip this one. Hold on. Okay. Can't listen to that one. That one will get me copyrighted. Oopsies. Okay. First, you program your modus with a Scrabble points hash function, adding it to the list. Blah, 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 all that. I'm not fucking reading that. Y'all don't care anyway. This might be a cool function to use, but it looks like you'll have to empty your Silodex to select it, and you're just not going to do that yet. No way. Check the box Detect Collisions. Okay. Take the skateboard. And just what is this guy so happy about? What's he looking at up there? You think if you see one more soft bulbous bottom being like kind of jutting out and impudent or whatever, you're gonna fly off the handle. Bonk. You take the skateboard. 6, actually, no, you don't. A collision has been detected. You take the, wheeled, ride. 7. Man, your inventory's nomenclature is getting lamer by the minute. Wheeled ride. Capture log the unplugged power cord. You take the power cord. 5. Wait, no, not gonna work. Think of a new word for power cord. You take the battery pack. 8. Ah, damn it. Okay, you take the battery pack. 9. Using the Y as a consonant. Your Silodex reluctantly accepts. It's a tactic notoriously employed by hash map noobs, but you just don't care about that right now. Besides, it's not like your bro's around to see. Oh. Doubt. I don't know about that one. I got a little princely fucking jump scare animation. You go, ooh, ooh. He lifts his leg up, ooh. Search for some mad snacks, yo. Oh, it's just little Cal again. Can never stay mad at him. Anyway, you've got to get this way rude hunger under control. You figure you ought to scope the fridge for some grub. This hunger is so ill-mannered, it would make a room full of snooty dowagers commit mass suicide. Open refrigerator. Oh, God, more shitty swords! Of course you knew these were in here. You're not even sure why you looked. If you want to keep any food or beverages in this apartment, you've pretty much got no choice but to hide stuff away in your closet. Wow, I'm ticking off all of these check marks on my list of ways people abuse their children. Wow! Hey Dave, this sure does look like a long list of red flags. On. I'll blow my nose. I won't mute this time. For your ASMR pleasure. You know what? Let me also get my water. I haven't had any beverages here since the beer was finished. I need my water. Oh, okay. Dink my waiter. Jennifer to-do list. Beverage required. I get it. I won't be saying that on stream, but I get it, Ginger. Tee ha ha. I like how the silence, you could just hear my brain gears turning. Like, ugh. Yeah, we can reclaim, it's fine. Where was I? I finished that. Take swords. Next page. Punch my mic. Oh, the hell with it. You try to take the entire jumble of unbelievably shitty swords and brace yourself for... Oh, looks like that works, actually. 2. You capture log the jumble of unbelievably shitty swords. Use Ice Maker. Still hot around here. I wouldn't say read past tense, but most people who made it to the end, yes. At the beginning, it was very 2009 edgy core. So you can imagine that the audience was a bit skewed to the other side. But then as the years went on, oh. Then they're like, it's all this gay shit. How dare they have talks about gender in my Homestuck? La gasp. You dispense several cherry bombs. Wait, who's that looking at you in the reflection? Where'd the little dude scamper off to this time? Capture log the cherry bombs. Is there a trans? Not in the canon base. It's been confirmed that John, like, post-ways, I don't know if they're still going through with it, but a little while ago, John in the future post-canon is June.
But just for the sake of clarity and continuing to read, we're going to stick with it. Because also, it feels weird to egg somebody before they're out. Considering that the realization happens more than a decade after this moment kind of deal, you know? I'm trying to think if there are any... Oh, no, wait! Dave Petta! But it's less... It's more like two people of separate genders got squished together, and then that ended up like that. Yeah, but also, like, not even canonically in the epilogue. They just kind of mentioned it, but haven't done it yet. Because, like, the story hasn't really gotten there. But the epilogue... Oh, well, that's about June. But Roxy is. Calliope is. Who else? Is there any other trans characters? Is Homestuck still being written? Homestuck 2 is, yes. Jade ends up being in a kind of intersex situation, but still identifying female, girl, woman, in the end. There's a lot of complexity towards the end of Hope. Right now, we're in the simple stages. Toby Fox do any more music? Toby Fox is mostly working on the Deltarune stuff, I believe, right now. Or do you mean for Homestuck? Like, in general. There's a lot of Homestuck music that he did in the past. I don't think he does any more for Homestuck, specifically. He might work occasionally with James Roach for some of the games, but it's not like a full... Not for Homestuck 2. There hasn't been any music for Homestuck 2, but for Hiveswap, the games, I think, again, like, he may have worked on a couple of the newer songs with James Roach, and they've used some of Toby Fox's older works in it, like the melodies. Ugh. Really racking my brain here. I'm not as much of a Homestuck encyclopedia as I used to be. It's been a couple of years since I've put my whole brain meat into it, you know? Alright, capture like cherry bombs. You go for the cherry bombs. 9. Unsuccessfully. After mulling it over a bit, you take the red spherical salutes. Oh my god. That is such a stretch, Dave. 1. Take blender. Gonna go for real, it's getting late. Okay. Bye-bye. More like a brain morsel. It's true, it is a bit of a morsel, you're right. Take blender. Blender, 2, is a pretty simple word, and you can already tell that it's not going to work. Instead, you take the whirling blade pitcher, 4. Dave is really just getting ready to meet the trolls. That's what's happening here. That's really a much better name for it anyway, you think. Activate garbage disposal. Bzz. Stuff down Mr. Purple Guy. Purple Guy? Oh my god. Oh my god, FNAF. Or. The brain rot. My morsel is rotting. Anyway, put him in the garbage disposal. Fuck that guy. My last brain morsel, trying to think. The crumb. You're still not sure what he's so happy about, or what he's looking at up there. While you're at it, you dump the contents of the blender, whirling blade pitcher, into the disposal, but you suffer an unfortunate garbage disposal head jam. You notice something in the reflection. Something above you. Look up. Hello, Dave. It's the hatch to the crawl space above your apartment. Bro's always tucking away in there when he's busting out his rad stealth stunts. He's so slick that the dangling cord never even jostles. You just know he's being ironic with these weird mind games. There's just no way anyone could be serious about aping those shitty movies. Use the turntables and cinder blocks to make a fort! Now! It's a pretty sweet fort you just made, and you're pretty sure your brother would agree. Under different circumstances, you might even be high-fiving over it right now. I can't believe Scott FNAF Cawthon stole from Andrew Homestuck. That's crazy. Someone call the presses. This must become common knowledge. But rather than getting inside and taking her for a spin, you really just need to use it to get up to the hatch. Yank cord. It's time to face your destiny. No going back now.
Oh. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh. Oh, the poor dear. Oh, you poor thing. Someone help him. Someone get him out of there. Yeah, there was pretty much no way there wasn't going to be a bunch of puppets in there. Just typing from within the pile. And then here's the conversation from before, the same one. About being in a pile of puppets. Read note on the hatch. Bro, roof, now, bring Cal. We're doing it, man. We're making this happen. Burst out of the puppet pile like the one. Whee. Be the other guy. You are now the other guy. Hold on, wait, let me look up when this act ends again, because we're going to see how far I'm going to push it.
Stuck Act 2. The wiki will tell me.
7:58. Well, I'm on 6:14. Which means I've already read 100 pages. In about an hour. If I truck it, I think I can make it. Take dowels and sheets from bed and make a tent. God, classic. This is so much fun. A huge waste of time, yes, but so much fun. Carve a totem of the punched pogo card. You put the punch card containing the pogo ride into the slot and carve a totem from one of the Cruxite dowels. Repeat process with other cards and dowels. Roxy song. You use the card containing the code for the hammer, as well as the one with the random code you punched over the shaving cream card for the hell of it. You carve the respective totems for the cards. Do the same thing with the captcha-logged captcha-log card. Oh my god, hi, Barfman! Dude, how do you forget there's a stream today? It's every week, same day. Well, almost every week. Tee-hee. World's most consistent streamer. Welcome to the confusing stream of the month. Oh, where was I? Okay, do the same thing with the captcha log card. There we go. You make a totem for a captcha log card. Pretty bare bones looking totem, if you ask you. Collect them. Felt like a Monday? That's relatable, to be honest. You stow the totems in your Athenium. Produce captcha log card. Boom. Stack. The alchemitor requires 1 unit of any type of grist to produce 1 card. You decide to use shale, since it seems less generally useful than build grist as of now. You make a whole bunch of them. Whoa, did you just make all these? Yes. Sweet, thanks. What did you do with all the blue wobbly vase-looking things? I brought the totems out to the alchemitor to test them. Alchemitor? You guys say well, you guys. FR, do you say alchemitor or alchemitor? Capitalize the letter that you put the emphasis on. Alchemitor? 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 I'm taking some things into my own hands to save some time. Okay. You create a hammer at the expense of 2 units of build grist. This is an alchemitor. Alchemitor. Alchemeter. Bro, what? Alchemitter. Oh, see, now I just don't even know what's happening. I was like, huh? What are even the 2 versions I said before? Meat. I'll commit murder. You're so right. That's the only way to say it. In a video game. You make a pogo ride too. -5 build, 1 shale. You use the totem carved with the random code. You create a rocket pack with some random crap stuck inside it. It looks like a cinder block, a violin, and a flower pot. The items have rendered the device completely inoperable. You figure you might as well put this piece of junk to use. Clonk. Collect cards. Using a little strategy, first you grab Harry Anderson's Wise Guide by Mike Caveney, then the cards, then your ejected PDA, then the book again to flush the cards into your deck. Nice going. John, turn on Detect Collisions. You flip your fetch mode but find no such option. This is idiotic. Read book. Be the wise guy. I'm not fucking reading this. You never really understood what Caveney's relation to Anderson was, or why he wrote this book about him. His ambivalent attitude towards your favorite magician in these anecdotes always struck you as a little weird. And to be honest, you tend not to read much of the text in the book. You mostly like to look at the diagrams for all the cool tricks. A hole in the ace. Ha ha ha. AKA the a-hole trick. Oh yeah, that's right. The old hole in the ace trick. Interestingly enough, pertaining to punching holes in cards and making them disappear and stuff. Your hands were never really strong enough to make this one work all that well either. But actually, this gives you an idea. Blonk. You overlap two of the punch cards. They mask each other's hole patterns. Put both cards into the totem lathe. You carve another totem using the combined hole pattern. Take it to the alchemitter. Alchemitter. Kill me. The fucking Full Metal Alchemist. Alright, there we go. It's called Edward Elric now. Fuck it. Oh man, looks like Rose made it like 1,000,000 hammers for some reason. Get all this shit out of the way. You're about to make something sweet. Bam. You got the pogo hammer. I refuse to kill you. What else? How else will I read Homestuck? In the most inefficient and horrific way possible. It's so fun. This isn't even good React content. I've already read it. The I'll kill me. That too. All those and more. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Practice with new weapon. Boing, 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 boing. Oh, the poor thing. It knows its fate.
What did you do?
I combined the cards in the lathe thingy and made this. It's so sweet. Man, look at me go.
I see. That was a good idea, John. Nice work.
Thanks. I got the idea from Harry Anderson.
Who?
You know the show Night Court?
No.
Rose is just like me, for real.
Oh, well, bottom line is, he's awesome, and that's really all there is to say on the matter.
Attack the nearest imp to test Pogo Hammer's strength. Boing, 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 bonk. Smitten. Smote. You get a vicious rhythmic bouncing combo going and easily slay the imp in one blow. You and the Pogo Riot are catapulted sky high in the process. Anyway, so this is why making a Homestuck game is really fucking hard. Because limitless alchemy is like, how the hell do you code and then make all the assets for literally anything ever? It's cuckoo. But God, imagine if we could. Oh, imagine. Yeah, but it would take a lot of time and resources to get it all together. There is a group that's trying to make it into a game. It's called the Genesis Project, but it's still very scuffed and early, you know. They've done a lot, a bit. But again, yeah, it's gonna take a while. And unfortunately, since it's Homestuck, there's probably not a big enough demand for it for any bigger companies or like anyone with more funding and time to do it, or like manpower, etc. Anyway, here comes the drop, boys. Wait for it. I wonder what that is. Ooh, sweet catch. Big chonker. A little friend. Big chonker. Pester John.
Hey, that was a pretty, nice,
Sweet catch.
say, oh, yeah, that. This is pretty comfy. Why don't you just, like, carry the bed around with me on it? Up to the gate up there.
I can't interact with you directly, or anything that you're touching. If it will result in moving you, that is. See?
Oh, lame.
This game probably regards that as a kind of cheating. In a way, thieving you of your free will as an adventurer, and the need to advance by your own skill and ingenuity. The server player is just a facilitator.
Well, okay. All that scurrying around kind of wore me out. I think I'm gonna rest here for a bit. Rose, can you keep the imps at bay? Like, drop some stuff on them if they sneak too close?
No, you should pick up your hammer and defend yourself.
What? Come on.
I have no idea what the hell Dave is up to, or if he's any closer to recovering the game. There's some stuff I'd like to try, in case he doesn't come through.
Oh, alright. I'm just gonna rest my eyes here for a second, though. He's too sleepy.
Oh, this is an S page, but like, I already know that the sound is just a really quick lullaby, so I guess we'll just... Oh my Jesus Christ! That is so loud. I don't even know if that's playing. I think that's going through the stream. You guys heard that piano, right? Really fucking loud, though. My God. Hold on, let me try some. Oh, you guys can see that.
No! You can't look at that! You silly Billy!
I want to put it through music for next time, because then I can actually adjust the volume of it. Anyway, check Alchemy Excursus. Looks like a sort of index documenting all the known results for punch card alchemy combinations. This could be a convenient resource as you start to stumble on more useful card combinations. But ever since John started punching cards, you've been contemplating other ways this item manufacturing system could be put to use. In particular, if you obtain the code for any item at your disposal, you think you could theoretically send the code to John and he could make it himself. That is, if you think of anything that would be worth sending. Capture log the Spurb server CD. You eject the disk and capture log the server CD. Message John the capture code. Bonk, there is none. Oh, god damn it. The fire grows closer. Sputters out. Blink. Oh, okay. I have no idea. How's this? Still audible? You can hear it, right? But not like ear shattering. Good. Okay. Perfect. Oh. Awoken.
Hey! Whoa, there you are. How's your adventure going? It's okay. I'm making some progress, and Rose finally connected again, so she's helping me now. That's good. Oh, but, like, I don't think I'm actually saving the world here. Frowny face. I don't know what I'm really accomplishing, but I guess it's not that. Well, I think whatever it is, it must be pretty important. Don't lose hope, John. I think it'll all turn out for the best if you just stay positive. Just keep listening to your grandmother's advice. Yeah, you're probably right, but, I don't think I mentioned Nana to you, did I? Oh, I don't know, didn't you? I don't know. Maybe you talked to Rose or Dave about it or something. Yeah, maybe that was it. They're really weird when they talk to me about you. It's like they're always trying to convince me you have some spooky powers. But I'm always like, no, she seems like a pretty regular girl to me. Giggle. Heh heh heh. :D. But then when I think back, maybe there are times when it seems like you know some things. Like, maybe you know more about a thing than you're telling me? I don't know. Oh, well, John, there's... Oh, I want to explain lots of things to you. Some things that I know. I'm just waiting. Waiting for what? Oh, John, I forgot. I was messaging you about that meteor that fell near my house. Oh, yeah. Whatever happened with that? Oh, boy. Well, turns out I was confused about it. Really confused. See, I guess I fell asleep for a while and lost track of time. That happens. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Maybe you should, like, wear an alarm clock or something. So what was the deal with the meteor? Well, it's hard to explain. But I know what it is now. And now I know everything's gonna be okay. So, what was it? Or is this... I lost my spot. Just another thing you're waiting to tell me. Oh, gosh, John.
Welcome yawning again. No, half yawn. Not a full yawn.
I really want to tell you all this stuff, but I can't yet. I really think you need to wake up first. Huh? Well, okay, not literally. Well, okay, maybe kind of literally. Ugh! Stop being so confusing.
Lol. Smile.
Anyway, it's time for you to go, John. I think you have some company.
Heart. Jade, my love. Oh. You stick the pogo hammer back into your STRIFE specipus and get ready to kill some more of these pesky little... What's that? They're both cowering. That's so cute.
Rose, why aren't you dropping something on that thing? Oh no.
Be the imp. You be the imp and quickly abscond the fuck out of there. This is what weaker adversaries do whenever things get too hot to handle, which is frequently. Prepare for boss battle. You stop being the imp because that was stupid, and scurry over to your magic chest that you suddenly remembered was on the roof. There are some things in here that would be good to stock up on for a major battle. But it looks like someone has plundered your chest. This is so outrageous. Abscond the fuck out of there. Dude, I've never stopped saying abscond since I read this shit. It's bad. You read Homestuck and it's like you learn a new language. There's just so many in-jokes. And little, like, vocal ticks. Not a literal tick, but you get what I mean.
You're being ambushed. There isn't much room to maneuver on this sloping roof. Maybe you should consider making your way to higher ground. Ascend to the highest point of the house.
Bonk, 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 bonk. You go up here. Look down. You peek over the edge. Lovely. It already seems like a long way down to your yard, not even to speak of whatever's below. Hey, weren't your trick handcuffs dangling from that branch earlier? Ugh, damn it. Why do imps gotta be making off with all your sweet gear? Turn around. Crude ogres. You are confronted with a pair of enormous foes. This is it. You have no choice but to wage a fierce rooftop battle. This is totally going to happen now and could in no way conceivably be interrupted by a sudden shift in our attention. It's go time. It's time to do this thing. We're doing it, man. We're making this... Wait, I should do that, huh? We're doing it, man. We're making this happen. I should really use those effects more since I have them. Dave, stop being the other guy. You stop being the other guy, and you're not even sure what that meant anyway. Ooh, another S page. Yippee! Ascend to the highest point of the building. This is such a good one. Guys, everyone shut up. Listen to the jam. Instinctively adds to Resi's version to the song. Cause it's the better version. Oh, I'm gonna add the harpsichord later, just wait for it. Counter melody. God, it's such a banger though. Rip Houston. There it goes. Hey, mush rubies. Got her at a good time. Fuck. Never mind. I lied. Psych. Oh, wait. Never mind. I lied again. Double psych out combo. Oh my god. Hi, Steph. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh, I thought I was going to go back to Dave. Nope. Look at this little guy. I'm desperately trying not to name drop. You are now the wayward vagabond. Oh, well now we have a different name. Still gonna be hard not to name drop him though. Retreat. Got him already. So true. I forgot about this psych. Yeah, dude, they always get you with the... Wait, let me turn my music back on. Bam. Examine rotten pumpkin. What pumpkin? Classic. You see that, guys? Guys. That's what I call jokes. Check the little red bar. Look at it. It appears to be a gauge for a large power cell, perhaps fueled by some sort of nuclear reaction. If this is the case, it is relatively low on fuel, but who knows how long it's been running here. You don't care about this sort of nonsense, and you will disregard it at once. You're very hungry. It's good you said not to name drop him. I mean, again, it doesn't really matter in the long run, but also, I feel like I shouldn't be, you know? Gotta be waiting. I have to keep it in. For the benefit of all the people in chat that don't know and also probably don't care. This is a self-indulgent stream for those who don't know. I've read Homestuck multiple times, and I like it. But hey, why not? Maybe one day I'll even go through the VODs and cut out all the times that I spend a half an hour talking to chat straight so that people can just listen to me read Homestuck. As like an audiobook. But as of right now, you're probably better off just going with Let's Read Homestuck. Okay. Capsulog can of gravy. Capsulog? You have no idea what that means. It is total nonsense, and you do not know what to make of it. You will not give the foolish notion a second thought. Pick up the can of gravy. Just pick it up. You just pick it up. You are now holding the can of gravy. Use sharp teeth to poke a hole in the lid of the can. Your teeth are useless for the task. They are blunt like that of livestock, presumably suitable for mashing up plant matter and not for puncturing metal. Attempt to open the can with your weak, pathetic digits. Wait. This is a water bottle. Wait, hold on, I have a bottle here. It's kind of closer. ASMR. Where does Guy Fieri show up? Not for a very long time. This person is not Guy Fieri. Look, I'm gonna be honest, we're probably not gonna make it to him. He's in Act 6. We're in Act 2. ASMR successful, let's go. You know, sometimes I think about making an ASMR video, but unfortunately my mic isn't binaural. Like, there's no direction on it, so I'd have to edit it and give it direction. It wouldn't be a stream, it'd have to be an edited video. Your weak, pathetic digits are not strong enough to penetrate the can. Your fingers are certainly pointy enough, and your black carapace is suitably rigid, but you just don't have enough muscle for the task. Take the can labeled beans. Okay, you take that too. Examine can of custard. Look at him, poor guy. The can clearly reads mustard, a fact of which you were perfectly well aware. It is sort of cumbersome holding all these cans at once. You doubt you can hold many more than this. Maybe one or two. You'll need to find something to put the stuff in if you want to carry a lot of things around. ASMR, I live in your walls. It's a lot of scratching and scuttling. And perhaps the noise of dust falling. Examine marking on wrist. You drop all the cans and take a look at your wrist. Futile. Oh. It's a sort of specialized barcode pattern. This brings back unpleasant memories, and you would prefer not to dwell on it. Examine the small potted plant. What plant? Burp. Check book on human etiquette. It appears half the pages of this book have been eaten. The daunting volume is considerably lighter than it once was. You're somewhat skeptical about the nutritional value contained by these pages. However, of the practical wisdom they contain, there can be little doubt. You've learned so much. Clear out all the cans inside the purple machine. You empty the peculiar cabinet, geez, I didn't enunciate that very well, and take a quick inventory of your canned goods. You have beans, mustard, gravy, bread, shrimp, asparagus, cheese, rice, corn, peas, flour, chestnuts, mayo, ham, potatoes, and squash. Such bountiful plenty, and yet the delights taunt you from within their small metal prisons. Search room for a can opener. You've already looked all over the place for a can opener, even making a few electronic inquiries about one, to no avail. Nothing else inside the purple thing either. Locate a nearby sharp object. You wield your trusty knife. It's actually, You're not sure what they're called. It's an old rusted one of those red mailbox, arm swing, flappy doodads, either for letting you know there's mail in the box, or maybe for alerting the mailman to outgoing mail to be collected. You don't know, really. You've wrapped a little piece of cloth around it for the grip. It is useless for opening cans. Be the imp. This means nothing to you. You are not an imp. You have no idea what an imp is, and you will not entertain such frivolous and childish ideas ever again. You feel stupid, and hate yourself a little for even considering it. Become the mayor of Cantown. As the glorious founder and mayor of Cantown, you erect a dignified, majestic city hall out of cans, fittingly capped off with a tome of good manners for the roof. You have given yourself a very official and important-looking mayoral sash made out of old cables to complete your look of authority. A number of rather civic-minded citizen cans gather in front of the building to offer adulation to their fair and magnanimous leader. All is well. You immerse yourself in this beautiful dream as you whittle away the minutes, or perhaps hours. You love the idea of being a mayor. You love everything about mayors, and the concept of an orderly civil democracy. It all seems so mannerly and reasonable to you. Everyone is friendly and happy, and the city runs like clockwork. The foundation of the government is based on mutual respect between the leader and its people. It is also built on having a really great mayor that everyone loves, who is totally amazing and heroic and brave. So true, bestie. You tell him. Mayors are so much better than kings. You hate kings, and you think kings are actually really stupid. They're petty, bossy tyrants, and they are awfully full of themselves, and are basically awful in every way. God, you hate kings. Explore west of Cantown. I wonder if this is formative for him. I don't know. Seems like it's not important. Over here is the other side of the room. There's another one of those purple storage boxes, and some useless objects scattered on the floor. Use glowing green rock to open cans. You pick up the nugget of uranium and... Oh, that was so stupid. Why would you do that? Examine box of crayons. It's chalk, numbnuts. It's chalk, idiot. God. Chomp, chomp. Inside the box, there are 12 pieces of chalk in every color of the... 10 pieces of chalk in most colors of the rainbow. You are excited by this. God, he's so real for just eating green chalk. You're like plant. Try to open the storage box. It's locked. There must be some sort of release mechanism for this thing. Yummy chalk. Examine contents of the yellow container. The container is full of motor oil. This does not seem useful to you right now. Rescue the poor lightning bug. There's nothing you can do for this new little friend. Attempting to crush the amber encasing the firefly would likely cause it harm. It nevertheless bravely flashes on. You find its light alluring, inspiring. To you it seems as if it could quite easily serve as the light of democracy. Wait. Democracy. There we go. Hold on, I think I just want reverb. Democracy. The echo's kind of too much. Anywho, use the chalk to draw some roads. God, he's so real for this too. Why does that look vaguely like a person? Because it's vaguely like a person. So true. Not quite a person. Sure is something. We don't know what though. Okay, you sketch a handsome network of sprawling thoroughfares for your citizens to traverse. The adoring population applauds its mayor's keen instincts for city planning. You even add some lush vegetation to your city with a piece of blue chalk, because you can't seem to find a more suitable color for some reason. Oh, the prior bit? I don't even know which one. Oh, now I gotta go back. Dude, I have no idea. We'll figure it out eventually. Past that? Oh my god, I'm not gonna get there. I gotta know. I gotta know. This is gonna kill me. Nah, there ain't no way. There ain't no way I'm gonna find it. One page before current. Oh my god, okay. Okay, so this one. Oh, do you just mean like the shadow? The light on the floor? Maybe? Yeah. Conveniently placed squashed can. Someone's doing like auto repair on the book or something. Rolled under. lay a chalk foundation for Cantown's civic growth. I love how we're taking like a little sidetrack for this, meanwhile we are so close to the end of this act. Which was like 700 something. Hey, now you're bad. I'm glad we did this. Hey, I'm here to enlighten any confusion. That's what I do best. Clearly I do it best. I went everywhere, except for the place where I was needed. You develop westward, settling those fertile plains and claiming them for your city. You section off a number of residential and commercial zones for civic growth, arranged in the only logical pattern that occurs to you. You color the residential zones with your piece of white chalk, but for some reason none of the colors in the box strike you as suitable for the commercial zones. Perhaps there is an alternative. Use your own pee for the commercial zones. Hee 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 pee pee, ha ha. You cannot urinate because you have not had anything to drink in quite some time. You are very thirsty. Also, that's a really terrible idea, and you would not consider befouling your wonderful city in that way for even a moment. Use motor oil to designate commercial zones. You fill each empty square with a bit of motor oil to complete the zoning. It looks rather striking to you. You can hardly imagine what an up-and-coming young no, I read it right. Trying to make it in the world would not be... Oh my god, I bit my tongue. Delighted to live in your fair district. That was just a really unlucky sentence for me. Cursed sentence. Do you guys put chocolate in marshmallows? I've never done that before, but that sounds ingenious, to be honest. You're very careful to not get any of the unpleasant fluid on your person. Peel a label from the can of mayo and affix it to sash. Added mayor. There we go. Guys, we're free to call him the mayor now. Thank God. I was not going to call him Wayward Vagabond for the rest of time. That is too much of a mouthful. Survey surroundings in search of more terrain for city. Mayo. It seems you've run out of territory for your western expansion, but there's still a lot of empty wall space. Perhaps your citizens would be happier with a colorful backdrop that would make them feel more at home. Using most of your imagination and an entire piece of sky blue chalk, you render a bright and cheerful sky full of clouds. You've decided that very closely orbiting your city is a luminous planet, about which orbits a single moon. You switch to another shade of blue and continue rendering on the western wall. Orbiting much further from your city are 4 planets. None of these have satellites, you have decided. Yes, that makes sense, you think. Damn, I wonder where he got this from. That's crazy. And on the southern wall, beyond an impenetrable veil of darkness, occupying the furthest orbit yet, there's an ominous planet. A moon circles this one as well. Check that rampaging boy on the screen. Oh yeah, it's that guy. You'd almost forgotten about him and his confusing shenanigans. Seems like he has things well in hand at the moment. He does not appear to need your help, and you have already concluded that he cannot help you, at least for the time being. Turn on the other 3 screens. Oh my god, it's the Mayo! No way can I get an autograph! You have no idea how to turn these on. There's no mouse for this weird quadra-monitored computer. It can only be operated through text commands from its keyboard. Perhaps there's a special key or command which will allow you to switch to another monitor. Press tab. Bink. Bonk. Tab. Oh my god! Consume several cans. He's so excited. I've had tab. It's alright. It's just a cola. The best part about tab is that it's bright pink and in Homestuck. That's what really matters. You free the heavenly brown elixir from the jewels of pink carapace and imbibe like the wind. It's so sweet and sugary. You wonder how much sugar can fit in one can. Whatever mighty wizard concocted this potion is truly deserving of your fear and respect. Never had tab, really? Pretty sure it's just like a diet soda, like a diet cola. Welcome to the rest into the city. The tabs are naturalized as loyal new citizens of Cantown. All cans are welcome and equal in your city, regardless of can content and whether empty or full. It's not like emptying a can kills it or anything. They're just cans after all. Is it good? I've also never had it. I mean, it's just fine. I found it in Stop and Shop.
It's kind of everywhere, weirdly enough. I kind of expected it to be rarer, but no. I was like, it's in Homestuck, it's gotta be hard to find like Fago, right? No. Well, hard to find where I am, I guess. Escape! Feeling refreshed and heavily caffeinated, you go back to work on the big computer. You hit escape, which seems to minimize the action window thingy and reveals a history of all the commands you've entered. Blah blah blah, things we read before, blah 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 blah. Long list. You use the arrow key to scroll up a bit. You can't believe how much you've already typed into this stupid contraption. What a waste of time. I think it was easy for you. I just walked to the Dollar Tree and brag about it. Home, view, switch 2, switch 3, switch 4, switch 1, escape, lock room 3, pass, view, reboot. You scroll all the way up to your first command. Looks like there are more commands above it. Maybe someone was entering commands on this thing before you. There aren't many more. At the top of this list appears to be the very first command. Type switch 2. Zazerpan the Learned. You activate screen 2. The signal is garbled, and you have no idea what you're looking at. Some sort of filthy beggar pleading for help. How dare you say that about Zazerpan? I don't even know if that is Zazerpan. It's just a good wizard name, so I'm using it here too. No one is around, and nothing is happening. You seem to be locked out of any sort of interaction with whatever's happening on this monitor. Switch 3. God, what in the hell is happening here? I say as if I don't know. It's another one of these rapscallions. This monitor is locked too. You can't tell him what to do. Not that you really want to, since it looks like more confusing nonsense to you. You consider switching to screen 4, but decide against it. You have a feeling that whatever's there would just confuse you even more, and you don't even really care all that much anyway. We don't get to see Jade yet. Home. All 4 screens activate. Together, they display a countdown starting at 4 hours and 13 minutes. Type reboot. You can't. Nothing is working anymore, and the timer seems to have disabled the keyboard. Be the mayor. Enough of this nonsense. You are an important mayor, and this absurd contraption has wasted enough of your time. You've got a city to govern with a carapist fist, which is to say firm, yet polished, and supple as the situation demands. Anyway, this will help you kill some time while you wait for that clock to count down. Create employment opportunities for the citizen cans. Look at this guy go. He's really good at RPing. You temporarily dismantle City Hall to free up all the can power available to create a vigilant town militia. You divide them into 2 groups. Marking them with distinct teams and ranks using the piece of white chalk and the motor oil. You then organize them into a phalanx across the countryside, preparing for a stiff training regiment. When you are through with them, your forces will be a well-oiled machine. Chalk another one up to bold leadership. Haha, get it? But chalk and oil. Haha. Anyway, S page. Chess time. You can't see me, but I'm doing a little dancey dance. God, this guy sucks at chess. It's crazy. You waste more than 4 hours on this tomfoolery. Dude is on one hell of a bender, my god. Mourn the loss of Citizen Tab. Your caffeinated jittering must have agitated all the little bubbles curiously hidden in the liquid, creating too much pressure in the can. You speculate this is why it exploded as you nervously eye the timer. You're starting to wonder what will happen when it reaches 0. Maybe it would be best not to be near it when this happens. The mayor! Yes! Dude, where have you been? The mayor's been on screen for ages. Minutes in the future, though perhaps not as few as implied by circumstance. A peregrine mendicant trundles precious cargo beneath the gleam of the celestially ominous. Let's see. Look at her go. Bing! In the sky. Go outside and get some sun. You say a bittersweet goodbye to your beloved city. It's time to move on to greener pastures, by which, of course, you mean an arid, sandy wasteland upon which nothing green has grown in years.
The door shuts behind you. A panel on the door becomes illuminated. As you ponder over the marks on the panel, you hear another mechanical sound overhead. The LCD panel appears to have a touchscreen interface. We simply must be nearing the end. We simply must. I simply must persevere. I'm so close. Curiously prod the funny-looking spirograph, but also, like, isn't the end, like, the end of this bit? But there's so much more dilly-dallying. Oh, whatever. Power through. Come on. You could do it. Buck up. Why is the music not playing? Because I never pressed play again. That's why. It appears the funny-looking spirograph room is locked. The floor rotates a full 360 degrees beneath you, while the surrounding wall seems to stay put. Select the triangle-y fractal. The triangle-y fractal room does not appear to be locked. Thank you, sir. That's all I need. The floor turns 120 degrees, and the door opens. You go through the door to find another room. It's the same size as the other one you just wasted all that time in. While the clock was ticking down to something which may or may not be your doom, maybe there's something in here that will help you escape. Against the wall there is another perplexing contraption. Against the opposite wall is some sort of control panel, which catches your eye. It has 2 large screens, but only one appears to be active. There are fields for numbers which appear to be modifiable with the dials to the right. Some numbers are already supplied by default, perhaps entered by the previous user. There are a few buttons below, the largest one bearing the symbol marking this room. Also, it looks like there's a meter stick propped up there for some reason. Attach your trusty knife to the meter stick. I mean, surely. Canonically, this is only like 4 minutes, so. Let me take a cough drop, though, just to keep me trucking. Come here, homie. Get into my little mouth. I require your soothing properties. Yes, yes. Okay. You immediately craft a measuring spear, though possibly the most advanced form of alchemy employed thus far. This is obviously the most important thing to do first. Obviously. Or it would obviously be the most important thing to do if you had remembered to bring your trusty knife. You feel so insecure without your trusty knife. It makes you want to oh, I'm not reading that one out loud. Or at the very least, flog your carapace with some sort of measuring apparatus. Look at the other wall. You examine the perplexing contraption across the room. You of course have no idea what it could possibly do. You adopt the only obvious course of action, which is to poke and prod it with your handy ruler. You're quite sure this is what science is all about. Press the triangle pattern, bonk! You go back to the control panel, which probably, obviously, controls that gizmo, and you push the big blue button, which is obviously, probably, the most obvious thing to push. You purify a pumpkin. Examine pumpkin. It seems the mysterious gourd was transported, purified, from a specific time and location somewhere on the planet that you're on. You wonder if the machine, a purifier, will take any object that exists at whatever time and location you supply. There's a symbol carved on the pumpkin. You don't know what it means, and you doubt it will ever prove to be relevant in any way. Devour pumpkin. What a funky-looking symbol. That we surely will never see. That I surely do not recognize. Hello? Cool. Anyway. You consider dining on the ripe flesh of the plump vegetable, but your curiosity about the purifier gets the better of you. You try to sneak a nibble from the pumpkin nonetheless. Inspect green buttons. You first examine the attractive green buttons. The icon for the one on the left is the house shape you've seen plenty of times before. Forgot the mayor has teeth. Yeah, little guy's got little herbivore teeth. The right one, on closer inspection, appears to be the map for this underground facility, with an X marking its center. Press green button on right. You push the button. All of the numbers change. Perhaps these are the coordinates for the location of the center of this facility, along with the local date and time. Was it such a banger? If this is the case, it would make a useful reference point for your current bearings. Fiddle with the dials. Bloop, 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 bloop. One way to find out would be to attempt to purify something from this facility. It should be easy to zero in on a location relative to the center,
because you have an uncanny knack for tracking precise distances you've already traversed, in whatever units you choose. Your handy ruler gives you a good clue as to the basic unit of human measurement. You'll go with that. Purify your trusty knife. You nudge the coordinates very slightly and bump up the elevation by 0.5 human measurement units. You make sure to keep this... Good song, but... God, it's aggressive. 0.5 human measurement units. You make sure to keep the time approximately what it was to begin with. You purify your trusty knife. A purify can down. Guys, just too much. Go on to the next one. Oh, this one's too dramatic. Go on to the next one. I think that one's gonna get me. Alright, vodka mutini, that'll do it. You nudge the numbers a bit more and purify a bunch of cans. This is so much more efficient than walking back to the other room to get them. You are to believe that time is at a premium, after all. Purify the pumpkin. Dumb. Does this machine look like a purifier to you? Honestly, the idea that in a purifier could both purify and purify things is so laughably ridiculous. You would wish someone would purify your brain and purify it with a brain that's more smart and less dumb. God mood. Me too, bud. If only. Use trusty knife to carve spook schema in pumpkin. What does that even mean? Huh? Okay. What the hell are you talking about? God, I have no idea. That idea makes no sense at all and is basically meaningless. Try using that mushy stuff in your gourd next time. Instead, you just carve off the top, exposing a decadent cache of gorgeous, seed-laden ambrosia. Needless to say, you consume all of it rather quickly, but it turns out to be too gross for us to watch. Move a spirograph switch. You cannot move it. It is a spirograph-shaped indentation, and possibly will require a special kind of key to turn it. Purify firefly out of the amber. Blink. You release your blinky new friend. You will give her a name when something suitably whimsical occurs to you. Adjust time dial to purify rotten pumpkin. The past. You and Serenity consider new ways to waste more time with the purifier. You are assuming she is a girl firefly, even though you are not really sure that fireflies can even be girls. You target the extremely tasty rotten pumpkin that was sitting in the other room hours ago. It seems you cannot purify something if it will create a time paradox. A gelatinous ghost pumpkin purifies and quickly dissolves into a pile of unappetizing sludge. Purify the grate over the entrance to the facility. Oh. Yes! I love that I added that mod. I added a mod that will automatically translate the Morse code that Serenity says. Serenity, let's go! Serenity blinks a message of urgency. You nearly forgot that while trapped in amber, she was witness to all of your tomfoolery and dilly-dallying in the other room, and knows the timer is about to expire. It's time to get this show on the road and escape. You reset the coordinates with the right green button again, and this time only adjust the elevation by approximately 10 human measurement units. Oh, S-page! Buckle in, boys! Let's go. Okay, it's a little loud. Just a touch. Mayor, please. Mayor, please, there's 30 seconds. Mayor, hurry up! Mayor, come on. My God. My brother in Christ. But also, this is exactly how I act when I'm being rushed. Is this really necessary? Yes. This is incredibly silly. That song's your ringtone and you got jump scared. That's so funny. Psych! Tragic. Oh, wait. You attempt the rare and highly dangerous 5 times cliffhanger combo and fail. We're doing it, man. We're making this happen. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Just because we deserve to see this up close. Ascend. It's time. Plot shit. Now I can enjoy my cough drop in peace. of interesting that the mayor is there, but interacts with John. You'd think it would be... You'd think he'd be somewhere else. I'm trying to be vague, while also commenting on what I'm thinking. Just in case spoilers matter, now we're in the past. Whoa. This is John's neighborhood. Oh! An ocean westward. Years in the past. Many, many years. Meteor. Frog. The frogs are dead. Rose. Girl, don't jump towards the fire. My wand. My love. Open the escape hatch. Dadbert, my love. Trick handcuffs. God, he's so smooth with it. You can't imprison him. He's too strong and cool and perfect. Dave. Bro. Fight. Not yet. I lied. Flight rather than fight. Out of fuel. Just in time to make it to the froggy ruin. Goddamn, that sure was a lot, huh? You're welcome. I'm trying to help the people that have only been half paying attention. I don't think it really did, but I can try. Yes, you buff man. I have no clue what's happening. I'm so sorry, King. Trying to simplify and condense. Weaver's got it. There we go. 50. We got a 50% win rate here. Success rate. Sorry, gamer term. End of Act 2. Dave. Yeah, honestly, that's all you need to know. I kind of want to read this real quick, too. Dear John. I'm not doing an old woman voice. Let's just play the music again. You're no doubt reading this as a handsome and strapping young man. Why, the man grit needed to lift the book is itself a sign of your maturity. This has a lot of subtle foreshadowing. Not even to speak of the wisdom needed to grasp the nuance of Sassaker's time-tested mischief. I'm so proud of you, grandson. How I wish I could have delivered this heirloom to you in the flesh, but I'm afraid it wasn't in the cards. For you see, John, like you, this book must yet take a journey. Its journey will end on the final day of my life, and even then will continue some, though I suppose that will be up to your father. Perhaps he will discuss it with you one day, when he and you are ready. But it is your journey I'm writing about to wish you luck. Alright, no, I read that right. Okay, we're fine. There will come a day when you'll be thrust into another world, isekai, and once you arrive, that is only the beginning. You will soon delve even deeper into a realm of warring royalty and a timeless expanse. A realm of agents and exiles and consorts and colonel sprites, of toiling underlings and slumbering denizens. A realm where four will gather, the heir of breath and seer of light, the knight of time and witch of space, and together they will ascend. Gimme, Ma, how you know this? Gimme, Ma, where you get this info? John, if only you knew how important you were. I regret my passing came so early in your life, and yet I feel in my heart that we've already met. What I know for sure is that we will meet again. Until then, John, I do hope your father keeps you well fed. With love, Nana. Oh. I don't want to move to the next page just because that's probably going to be... safe. That's probably going to be spoilers for the next one. Yeah, she even knew the classifieds. That's crazy. I mean, I know why, because she's writing it as the sprite. Spoilers. Ha ha ha. Who cares? But still, like, damn. Nana, what the fuck? Yeah, right, girl?
Anywho. That'll do it. I must move OBS over there. Before switching scenes. Shut it, Jake. There I am. It's me. Hi. I am big on the screen. Ugh, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really have much else to say. And my throat is kind of killing me. Who'd have thunk? Reading in a couple voices for almost almost 2.5 hours. Kind of rough on the vocal cords. Even more so than just talking in your normal voice for 2.5 hours-ish. But I do love a good Homestuck stream, and I'm not gonna stop doing it, because it's my self-indulgent, kind of easy day, fun day, chit-chatty day kind of thing. I think next time might be a Minecraft stream, though. We're gonna go back to the mod pack next. I'm gonna take a minute before I go back to the puzzle game. I gotta work myself up for it. And also, I'd feel bad abandoning another Minecraft series. I do that a lot. God, my attention span is god-awful. But we knew this already. Oh, it's no trouble. I like doing a little reading. We do a bit of reading, guys. With my morsel. My little cranial morsel. I have fun reading little bedtime stories. I may not have become a voice actor because the thought of auditioning makes me want to die. But I still do like doing it in my free time. Even if I'm a bit out of practice compared to in my quote-unquote heyday. My nose is hella stuffy. I love making excuses. That's my favorite part. But yeah. Anywho. If you're new around here and watching the VOD and you made it this far somehow miraculously, thank you so much for watching. And sticking through all the times I interrupted myself. Oh, wait. Oh, no, it's fine, Sav. You can be late. It don't matter. Come whenever you can. There's no obligations here. Alright, back to my spiel. You made it this far. Thank you for sticking around, even through all the times I got distracted in the middle of reading a page. It was especially bad in the beginning. I kind of locked in towards the end to get it done. But if you enjoy this content, please consider liking and subscribing. But more importantly, there's a link in the description to join the Discord server, where you can chit-chat with all these lovely people over here in the chat, and also see real updates from me about when I'm streaming and what I'm streaming, and maybe even give your input about it. Not that I'll listen, but you know, you can try. Alas, my whims are whimsical, as is in its nature. But yeah. Alright. I think that's all the news I got today. I don't really have news. Just vibing. No news, just vibes. No rules, just right, baby. Anyway, join the Discord. If only Kat were here to send the link. It's in the description. It'll be there. Anyway, that's gonna be all for today. And I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye. Oh, right at the end of the song, too. It's perfect. Okay,